Titans, welcome to another Form Titan video. In this video, I'll demonstrate how to push data per page using Salesforce Action when deploying page break. So, when you're deploying a page break, there are a few different ways you can push data into Salesforce. You can either go next, and finish, or you can deploy Salesforce Action. So, I think everybody's quite familiar with doing the page break where you add different pages and then you can do next, finish, and then submit it all in one go. But many people often don't know that there's another way of doing it, which is actually quite nice and quite elegant, and this video is going to show you how that's done. On this page here, I'm going to create an account. So I'll get a text box and I'll call this account name and prospect rating, which is just going to be a drop down, and I'll sync this from Salesforce. Prospect rating. And let's get rid of this. Sync from Salesforce. Account, and then we'll use prospect rating here, like this. Okay, just like that. So this is a page where we create an account, and then I'm going to get a hidden field because I'm going to pass that variable once the record is created into this hidden field. And then I'm going to create a new page. So I'm going to add a page. This one's going to be my contact page. So I'll just get a heading and we'll call this our contact page. Like this. And then I'll get full name. I'll get email. And I think that should suffice for this page. And then on the next page, I'll add another one and we'll create a case as well. Okay. So I'll get a heading. And we'll call this case page. Like this. And then to create a case, I don't think I need too many things, so let me just check. I just need status and case origin, both are drop downs. Okay, so we'll just get two drop downs. Case status, and then case origin. And then what I'll do is I'll get rid of these, and then I'll sync this list here. Okay, status will go here. Sync from Salesforce, and then origin will go here. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create an account, then I'm going to create a contact, but I'm going to link it to the account that we create on page 1. Then I'm going to create a case, and then I'm going to link the account and the contact to this case. So everything is going to be linked together, but I'm going to show you how to do this per page, so all the data is pushed per page. Really cool little features. I'll also add the hidden fields in there, and I'll show you how everything works. So let's get another hidden field here, and we'll call this case ID. So as I said, in the past, or it's always been around, that you can create this like this. You can add data, click next, add data, click next, add data, and then finish. And then you can link it all this together. That's one way of doing it. But the way here is a really, really nice solution. And it will open up a lot of different ways for you. So in order to do it per page, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide this completely. So you click on your page break, element style, and then do hide per device. Once it's pink, it's hidden. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a button onto each page. Okay. And the button will always be a Salesforce action. It's actually what is set by default, so I'll leave it as it is. So we'll go to form and we'll do a first push. Add object, is going to be account, and then I'll say create account page 1. Using custom button, that needs to be checked, otherwise you will not be able to do a push per page here. And then I'll just simply map the fields. Account name to account name, and then prospect rating to prospect rating. Click apply and finish. So notice when you set it as a custom action, it's pink. That's important. Now it's time to assign the action to this button. So just like that, and then I'm going to return my value to the account ID. After the action is completed, I'm going to say go to next page and click apply. Okay, so what's going to happen is when the record's created, it's going to automatically take me to the next page to create the contact. So now I'm going to add a button, and this button is again going to be a Salesforce action, and then we're going to do a push. We're going to add object, we are going to create contact, again using custom button / action, create contact, link with account. And I'm going to map the fields. I'm going to say account ID will be account ID. That's going to be linked. Last name is going to be last name. First name. And then finally email. Very, very simple. And again, you know it's a custom action because it's pink. Finish. And then I'm going to go ahead now and assign the action here, which is going to be create contact. And then I'm going to pass that value back to the hidden field once it's been created. And then when that's done, I'm going to say, do you know what? Go to the next page once this has been created successfully. And then, just like that, we move on to our final page where we create the case. I'll get a button here. Again, this is going to be a Salesforce action, very, very simple. So after that's done, I'll go and create another push, add object, case, like this, create case, link to account plus contact. Again, using custom button / action. And now I'm going to map my fields. So my contact ID is going to be my contact ID hidden field. Account ID is going to be my account ID hidden field. And then finally, if I choose my mandatory here, and which are case origin, and then status. Okay, just like that, apply, you know it's a custom action again because it's pink, finish. Okay, so now what we've done is we've created all of this. I'm going to go ahead and assign the action, which is going to be creating the case, and add it, and I'm going to pass the value to hidden field, just like that. Okay. And then after the finish, I can redirect them anywhere I want. For example, I can say HTTP, let me get the form Titan URL, and we'll assign them to formtitan.com. Copy that, go to my form, and we'll say, you know what, after you're done, redirect after finish, go to formtitan.com, just like that. You can click apply. Now, remember each action I've created, I've added it per page. Okay, and that's the whole point of making sure that the flow works nicely. As soon as you add a button, you set an action, the action is only going to execute these fields. It's not going to execute anything else because that's all we set it for. So here's how it works. Let me actually enable hidden fields so you can see how it works. Go into preview here. Let's create an action. We'll say action per page account name. It's hot. I'm going to click submit. It's created. Now it's directed to us, directed the user to the next page. Now here I can say contact per page contact at ft.com. Click submit again, and then it's brought me to this page. Now I can just click new. I can say web, Click submit. Once the action is completed, it's redirecting me to formtitan.com. Very, very simple. And now, if I show you, if I go into the end result, which is the Salesforce integration, you will see there's a lot of things that happened. Okay, there's the contact that's just been created. Okay, and you can see it's linked to my account, action per page that we created, and it's created a case for me as well. So everything is linked together and you've pushed data per page. So it's really important, and you can build a really, really nice and slick solution using this, and you can hide the page completely. And this is how it's done.